Okay, there is a secret that mainstream media is not talking about. You barely learn this in school. And the coolest part is, once I tell you the name of this, it's going to start showing up everywhere in your life. This is a substance that they're currently harnessing for future technologies in healthcare, energy, car cleaning. But the secret is, you can learn to harness this in a way that's not being talked about with your mind and your body to create literal magic in your life. Yes, this is like ancient technology, body technology shit. I'm writing a whole book on this. You could go sign up if you love what I'm about to say, and the link in my bio. Okay, so what is this? I'm not gonna make you wait any longer because I'm nice. If this resonates, great. If not, great. But I have a feeling it might resonate with most of you. Okay, ready? Plasma. So I'm going to break down what the current understanding of plasma is, and then I'm going to get into what I call the metaphysics of it. Basically, metaphysics is anything beyond physics. It's like consciousness, other realities, kind of like science meets spirituality, okay? And the reason that they don't share this information about plasma with us is because it can be harnessed for good or bad. This is the fire. Plasma is fiery. It's invisible fire in a way. This is the fire that Prometheus stole from Zeus in a lightning bolt, which is plasma, and gave to mankind. Okay, so if you're like, which basically stands for wisdom, by the way, and I'm gonna be the female Prometheus. So you're probably like, what the shit is plasma? Well, plasma is known in science as the fourth state of matter. There are solids, liquids, gases, and plasma. Basically, when a neutral gas is heated, some of the electrons are freed from the atoms and it becomes a ionized gas. Honestly, none of that really matters for this video. Plasma is lightning. Plasma is the aurora borealis. It kind of gives off a neon effect. It's neon signs. That is the excited electrons, kind of gives off that neon effect sometimes. Plasma is also stars, our sun. And flames, lightning, nebula, you get the picture. Basically, if you're seeing all this right now, you need to understand that the electromagnetic field is within the plasma field. So there's a greater field that you can liken to the Akashic realm. And plasma also is what solid, liquid, and gases sprout from and go back to. Same thing as heaven, perhaps. Our souls come out and go back. So now I'm getting into what plasma really is. There is also blood plasma, which is part of your blood, makes up like 55%. Basically, my theory is that how our body communicates almost faster than light, like how we have superhuman strength when we're in survival mode. I think our blood plasma actually lets that happen. And really quick, my alchemy people are as above, so below. The blood plasma helps you recover from injury, distributes nutrients, removes waste, prevents infection while moving through your circulatory system. Now picture space plasma in the universe that has the same functions. They were named the same name even though they're different things for a reason. And modern science is now just figuring out, and you can look this up, that plasma can be used to cure certain types of bladder cancer. Look up Elan Yucatel. Plasma is also being used to clean car parts in a crazy effective way, and also being used to clean water, I believe, or air pollution. Look it up. They're also obviously using it in fusion and fission for energy. But my interest in plasma, and even like the scientists kind of pepper this information out there. If you read that, it says, delve into the intriguing realm of plasma vortex experiment, where the boundary between dimensions blurs. Could this be the key to unlocking gateways to other worlds? Yes, it can. And I don't know if they were just kidding. Basically, there is these copper coils that is literally making it look like a portal. The thing is, now I'm going to get into the metaphysics of plasma. So basically, the points I want to get across to you today is that plasma is going to be used in the future for interdimensional communication with other dimensional beings, with our higher selves, other worlds on other planets. It is almost like how we made the internet and Wi-Fi to connect everything. There's a way to plug into the fibers of the plasma field, which literally permeates everything. Like in animism, how they said that everything is alive and permeated with this substance. It's plasma. And I'm literally writing a whole book on this. So if I get into all of it today, this will never end. But if you're interested, check out my Plasma Intelligence playlist. There's a lot more on there too. And sign up for my book. It's just a free email when my book comes out, so you can get it. So yes, plasma is going to be used for interdimensional communication. And you can harness plasma like literal magic to manifest what you want in your life. But first, you need to heal yourself so you can hear your soul purpose rather than your ego. And once you're aligned with your soul and your heart, you can harness plasma to work for you for the better in many different ways, which I'm discussing in my book. But one easy way to think about it, here, I'll get into it. So plasma in Greece, it meant to mold. Think of plasma as an invisible Play-Doh that you can mold with your consciousness. Think of the divine, God, universe split into two to experience itself. So there's consciousness in my mind and plasma, and they infinitely feedback off each other to evolve and experience itself. I don't know if it's a spiritual simulation. I don't know if it's a family of our future selves. Whatever it is, that's what I think. The plasma is the divine feminine, the paradox, the Kali, creation and destruction, Mary Magdalene and Nana, wisdom, body intelligence, molded by the father, the mind, consciousness. It can be molded with ego, or it can be molded with consciousness, like on a high level, you know? There's also, oh God, it's so hard to talk about all this. Okay. So basically, if plasma can be filled in this is one way to use it in your life, in your psyche. If you want to bring something new into your life, you need to let go of something to make space, to let the plasma mold fill in. In dark magic, they do sacrifices. But in plasma magic, you just need to expand yourself and make space to be able to hold this. Channelers talk about how they went through a crazy transformation before they began channeling because their body had to recalibrate to be able to hold the energy to channel. I can get into all the ways of that. I'm honestly still learning it. I'm human. I'm 35. I don't know everything. I just know that that's a key. I also know that plasma is reflective. So if you fear a lot of things and have a lot of worries, plasma, the field that you're interacting with, is going to reflect that back onto you. So your life is going to be a literal living hell. Once you change your beliefs and you're able to look at life with an open mind and an open perspective, and you're healed, life will literally start to change before your eyes. And plasma explains this. Plasma also can prove every religion is true. It's basically like a thought form, because you're molding the plasma, the substance that makes your soul, the substance that creates matter, molding this with your consciousness. So everyone that believes in God, that believes in things with Buddhism, with Hinduism, it actually makes it real. Like the Transcendentalists said it, your beliefs make this world. So in a way, they've created this in a way. So it almost can unite people and all of us in the world, because everything we believe is real, and it's also not. It's a paradox. It's just, everything's a story. Terry Gilliam actually talks about that in his movie, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. It's kind of the vibe. Everything is a story. I believe they also call these thought forms egregores. I just call them thought forms. You can call plasma magic dark or white magic. It's whatever you choose to do. I like to call it plasma magic because I like to use it from my soul, multidimensionally, a rainbow. It's like using it from like the innocent, neutral child perspective rather than like good or bad, if that makes sense. It feels right to me. Okay, I have time to say one last thing very important. I'm very well aware plasma can be named a million other things. The truth is, this substance cannot be named. But calling it plasma, which is my perspective, opens it up to be studied in a way that's never been studied, because they're harnessing it by science. And we're figuring things out about this magical God substance that we never have. You can call it ki. It's the same thing as ether, life force, prana. The animists said that an essence pervaded all things, same thing. Animal magnetism, magnetic fluid that help with the maintenance of health. There's also something called orgone energy. There's so many names for this thing. I love plasma, basically. I don't know why I know these things. I just do. Intuitively, I think plasma is going to change the world. I think it's going to help unite us and lead to communication with our future selves. And that's that.